Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. We had a blizzard last night, snow with 40-mile-an-hour winds, so now is a good chance to go around the building, both inside and out, and check for leaks. I came out here just a couple minutes ago and then went back to start the recording, but this door was open, and I found that happened before as well. It was open maybe 6 inches, and I'm guessing it was because of the wind. I'm not exactly sure why there's water coming in though. I know there's snow up against the door, and we'll see that when we go on the outside, but every once in a while you can see that the door is touching on that side and just a hair open on this side. And if you press it down, you can get it to where you can't see under it, but you can certainly see daylight right down there. So I'm gonna have to get that checked out. What I'm gonna do is put a level on here. I'm gonna put a level right on here, and then right on the top of the door, make sure the door is level, make sure the floor itself is level, and then try to find out the problem here. I do not want any leaks of any kind in here. If I really need to, I can put one of those things. It's a sealer. You put it on the concrete. I have one over on the other building over there. I'll show you that a little bit later. But if need be, I can do that. But that's only if the floor is out of whack. If they put the door in incorrectly, they're gonna need to fix that. Okay, let's go back to the door, work our way all the way around, and then go on the outside and see what it looks like out there. Okay, we're gonna start by the door here, and we've got a few footprints, and this is condensation from this bag of salt. When I came in, I picked up the bag of salt and put it in that little flower pot. I don't think the salt melted and went into the concrete. I hope not. I have to seal this concrete still, and I don't want to seal salt into it, but I don't think that's salt. I think that's just condensation. So, all clear over here. Still got the clamp in here from when I was building, but definitely all clear, nice and dry in there. Come around to the door. Nice and dry down in there. And the entire door underneath this door is all nice and clear except for where these cracks are. And those are going to be filled when I seal the floor. There's a crack filler that I use on that stuff. Nice and clear here. Nice and clear in here. And this is an open hole right here. And we have a little bit of melted snow there. That is open to the outside. That's probably where that little bit of snow came. All of these gaps are going to be sealed with liquid flashing as soon as I can get it warm enough in here to do that. I don't know if this came up through the gap or if it came through that hole right there. Like I said, we had 40-mile-an-hour winds last night. Oh, I could see out right there. I'll be spray foaming around the door, so I'll get that at that time. Yeah, there's a gap right there as well. Again, right where that gap is, it's kind of open right in this corner. This was the lowest corner, and they backfilled it pretty good, but that's kind of settling out now. So I really need to get in there and add some more backfill. But I definitely got to seal these openings as well. I use Huber Systems liquid flashing. There's the gap on that one, and nothing came up through it, but it did on that one. Let's see what this is. A little wet right there. I'm guessing that blew right up onto here. Really strong winds. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this does once some gaps are filled in. checking to see if the condensation goes up higher, but it doesn't appear to be condensation. It appears to be snow that blew up onto there. At least that's what I'm thinking right now. All right, this is going to be a little delicate here. Nothing. And I can actually just put some backer cord in these. That's not temperature sensitive, and it'll block those off. Nothing there as well. It looks like it was mostly where it was open underneath here, and the wind got under there. Got some snow right here. Yep, again, it's that gap down there. 40-mile-an-hour winds and snow, it's going to work its way up into there. Wow, yeah, that's really surprising how much came through there. Yeah, I really need to get through here with some backer cord. Look at all that. That's insane. It's melting now. Nothing through the windows. The windows are sealed up nice and tight. And I've always known that I needed to seal these up, but I didn't think that it would blow snow up into there, but I didn't think we were going to get a blizzard like this. And like I said before, this side was lower than that side. That side's probably got no snow in it, but there may be a place or two on that side. Nothing there. Don't know if I'll be able to see back in here. Can't see real good. I'm going to look with the flashlight a little bit later, but it doesn't look like there's anything back in there. Nothing at all here next to the door. And then we have that little leak right at the door. Nothing on this side. You can see the opening there. I'm guessing the wind was blowing from that direction. I couldn't tell you for sure, though. Nothing around the man door. And surprisingly, nothing through the man door. Nothing at the bottom. And it doesn't appear as though anything came through the hole there. Yeah, that wind must have been coming from the east there. Yeah, this thing isn't even shut all the way. I gotta get the lock set on that. Hopefully I can get that on today, but it's already really late. Okay. Got a good sized gap right there. Some of these posts are really out of whack where the three boards are not aligned, so they're wider than they should be. This bottom board is a 2x6 and this is a 2x6, but the middle board is sticking way the heck out. So this outer grade board is attached to that and kind of goes outward with it. So I really got to get in there and get that stuff filled. Yep, you could see daylight down there, but no snow came in. Same thing there. Lots of daylight there. Yeah, a little bit of daylight there, but nothing came in. And we have the wall here, so I didn't even think of that before. Not a lot of wind is going to be blowing stuff up and under on this side because of the wall. Yep, bone dry. We have a lot of dripping on this side. I was wondering if that was going to back up and come up underneath the wall, but so far so good. Once I go to insulate these, I'm going to seal off these ends here, and then I'm going to put 2-inch XPS insulation in the bottom. So just in case water rises up and gets into that bottom part, it'll just go back out and it's not going to cause any damage. Yep, so far so good. This side is completely dry. Still got a lot of leaves and stuff in here from the construction phase. Yeah, I will get in there and clean that out. My next big task is to get this saw put back together. But right after that, I'm going to get this place nice and clean. And part of that cleaning will be cleaning out these grade board pockets. Get all the leaves and stuff out of here. Leaves, dust, whatnot. Yeah, completely dry here. Dry as a bone back there. You probably can't see back in there, but that's dry as a bone as well. Yeah, I can get in here with some backer cord. I have a couple different diameters. Yeah, once I get these cleaned out, get all the leaves and all that garbage out of them, I'll put backer down in there. You don't want to just pump these full of liquid flashing regardless. You want to use backer in it. And once I got the backer in there, yeah, some of these are nice and tight. Once I get the backer in the ones that are more open than this, then I can use the liquid flashing. I'm gonna have to read the label on that again and see what temperature you can do it in. But it's gonna be -7 degrees in a couple days. So I'll likely have to wait until I get some heat in here before I can do the liquid flashing. But I definitely can get the lock sets in and get some backer rod in these open pockets. The snow that's in these is just gonna melt. That'll melt fairly quick. And then once these are nice and dry, I'll get that backer rod in there. I'm at this back door, and with the level right in the middle, the door is pretty much dead level. It's way up there. All right. We'll check the ground, and there's your problem. It appears to be off in the opposite direction of what I was thinking, but all right. Yeah, if the concrete is off, I'll just have to put one of those things in. I don't know what to call it. I'll show you the one on the other side of the street when I go over there to get some stuff, but that's what I'm going to do. We get some storms, some pretty nasty storms out of the south, and that's what that direction is. If we get a driving rain up against that door, I do not want a bunch of water coming underneath that door into the wood shop here. All right, I'm gonna head across the street right now and show you that door sill. What I'm gonna do today is move this table saw. I think I'm gonna move it right in front of this window because we have the sun beating on this wall right here, and it's a lot warmer right in this area. And I have electricity right here, so I can hook up this light, and I have light right here. So this seems like the perfect location to do a little bit of work today, but that'll be in a different video. I'm gonna start this job today and finish it tomorrow. And this video will be the video for today. So let's head over and look at that door sill, and this will be a nice short little video. You could see that the snow is not really high. I was thinking it might be up over the rat guard here, but it's definitely not. You can also see where the joint is right there? You could see where the snow blew up and into the inside because there's an opening right there where the air's been continuously blowing it in. Well, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, it's just wet right there. Same thing on this side. Interesting. And again, this is where the snow is blowing under and up into the gaps in there. I was expecting to see this kind of stuff on the other side as well. The snow up over the rat guard, but it's just on this side. This is all ice. Yep, that's where it's blowing under. And this corner is wide open. This corner right here is very dangerous. It gets really slippery whenever it snows, and today is no exception. Look at how nasty that looks. I'm going to have to be very careful going through here. Yikes. I get some salt on that. Hello, turkey. Oh, yeah. This is what I'm trying to avoid in the other building. Look at that. Covered my compressor. It blows under the door and just causes a huge mess. And this has one of them seals. I'll show that to you. It's a rubber seal that you glue down to the ground, and it's supposed to stop that. Sorry about the turkey noises. First time she sees me in the morning, she has to yell at me for a while, and that's what she's doing. Yeah, I don't know what happened with this. The wind must have been just so hard, and this area is kind of trapped right now. But I'm really surprised there's that much snow in here. Ah, turkey. Hey, hey. Let her get it out of her system. She'll be fine the rest of the day. She'll hang out right next to me and be nice and quiet. But first thing in the morning, she's always pissed about something. She's probably telling me what kind of a night she had. Oh, and she's gonna poop too. Real good, turkey. All right, keep it down now. Yeah, I haven't been in here since I moved the saw out yesterday. I gotta get in here. Now I can finally do a nice deep clean in here and not have to worry about all them tools and stuff that were in the way. But I digress. This is the thing I'll be putting on that back door. I'm not sure about the front door, but I think the back door does need it. And I know these work really well against wind-driven rain, but I don't think they're 100% effective on anything. Part of my mess from yesterday, I usually bring that in the house with me and wrap everything back up at my leisure in a nice warm place. Okay. I got my tools for tomorrow. I'm going to get this started. I believe I'm just going to move it over here and get everything ready for tomorrow. Maybe I'll start on it tonight, but it's already kind of getting late. Okay, so that's pretty good news. It's pretty well sealed up, and wherever it is leaking is going to be fixed, including the bottom of this door. I was most worried about wind driving snow through them gaps at the top, and you can't see them over here. They might be plugged up with snow. At any rate, I'm going to be covering those up as well. Each one of them little things is going to get plugged. Our tin guy told me not to use that like seal that they make for this at the bottom there, but I don't like the openness right there. So I'm going to plug that up with like a plastic wool, and that way nothing can come up into there. I'm kind of worried about wasps and stuff like that getting in there. It doesn't really look like a very hard wind drove anything through that, so that's good. Well, that's going to wrap up this little leak check, and as far as I'm concerned, the building passed with flying colors. Like I said, there's stuff that needs to be done, but I always knew that. The only thing that was kind of a surprise was this door and the ground underneath it. It's fairly out of level right there. And the amount of snow that came in on that side, that was a little bit surprising, but in the end, that's going to be fixed pretty easy. I expected a good deal more snow to come through the lock set holes, that one and that one, and pretty much nothing came through there. So that was a bit surprising, but it's not a flaw. So, like I said, this is the next project. I'm going to wheel this over here, get the rails and all that stuff back on it, and figure out an extension cord for it. And I'll be using that very shortly to start working on this upper area. Should be pretty interesting stuff. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.